Parker here with Fibers and Floss Canada. Thank you so much for tuning back in for another day of a Stitcher's 12 Days of Christmas. Today is day 8 and I am having so much fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I absolutely love all the messages I'm receiving as well as comments and posts people are sharing. It was really fun yesterday to see everyone's favorite picks, as well as I know I shared my pick, and Tammy from Cinnamon Stitches, she has stitched it as well, and she likes to pull that out every Christmas and admire it. So lavender and lace is still out there. It's still around, you guys. I know a lot of people, in the past I haven't seen it really being posted. Not a lot of stitchers are talking about lavender and lace, but in the last year and a half maybe, I'm noticing a lot more people starting to stitch the designs from Maryland. So although she's long since passed and there's no new designs coming out, it's really cool to see people picking them back up again. Okay, so for day 8, if you're new, here's the playlist. Make sure you go to day 1 so you can grab the free design for a Christmas gathering. It's also really neat to see some people are finishing it. I've received a bunch of emails with attachments of the finished photos, as well as some people are sharing it on Instagram. So if you are stitching this, please use hashtag a Christmas gathering, and then that way I can follow along your process. That or tag me as well. I'm really interested in seeing it. Okay, so let's just dive right in. If you're new here, every day I open an Advent prompt for you, as well as a commercial and custom curated Advent. I show you what I've been stitching, what my plans are. So I'll go ahead and open your guys' Advent. I hope you guys are enjoying these Advents. It's just something fun and different for you, right? Okay, so it reads, put on a warm jacket, make a hot toddy or a hot chocolate, and head outdoors this evening. Well, we recommend traveling by foot. You can also travel by car and look at the light show. So today the idea is to get outside, get a warm beverage, and head out into your community and go look at some Christmas lights. So whether or not that's a display that the city has curated in one of the public parks, or if it's just driving through your favorite neighborhood streets, go enjoy the lights. Go with family, go with friends. Just really get to, get outside, get some fresh evening air, and have a nice warm drink in your hands. I think you guys will really enjoy that fun. If you are from the Lower Mainland, the Vancouver area, one of the things that my family and I love to do is we go to lights at Lafarge. So if you're local and you have no idea what I'm talking about, definitely go check it out. It's in Coquitlam, and it's around Lafarge Lake, and it's just I think about a 1.5 kilometer loop around the lake, and the entire walkway, which is quite wide, they have done gorgeous lights. And if you go on the weekend, there's also activities and food trucks and live music and you name it, and it's free for anyone. So at any time of day you can go through and walk through there. I do know in the past though, we have gone with the little kids as well, and it's very, very busy from like 4:30 to 7 p.m. After 7 p.m. the whole thing just opens right up and you can walk with ease, and it's a much nicer experience after 7. So if you're thinking of going, aim for 7:30. A lot of the littles are gone by then, and it's just a bit of a different atmosphere. So I love the littles too, for sure, but it's definitely nice to be able to head out there and not be tripping over, little kids running everywhere. Okay, so for my commercial Advent, I'm doing Reflets de Soie 2024. I love some of the comments. If you've been following along, I don't think I'm ordering this box next year. I was really quite excited because I do love Reflets de Soie, but a lot of the stuff I've been opening, it's kind of disappointing, right? Like, I don't know why they're putting it in. It's kind of a filler. It doesn't really have a function. It's not something that I will use. So with that being said, let's see what we have. December 14th and December 15th today. So we'll go ahead and open the 14th. Feels like nothing, shocker. Okay, it's a couple little stickers. I don't know if you can see those there. So those will actually be fun for the sticker book. Oh, this one's upside down. There you go. It's funny, even though it's just stickers, it is something that I will use. I did say in my last video, it's hard to find, you know, good stickers for cross-stitch books, right? So I appreciate those. December 15th, it's a bit of a thicker one. Okay, and it is a pack of cards. Let me see those there. So these ones here, I actually have these because I bought the little tin as well. And so it's a pack of 20 cards. They're not punched. You can use them as a floss drop if you like, or you can use them as a tag for the back of your finished pattern. So it has, I just realized I don't have my Santa hat on today. Huh, sorry guys. I was wearing it so I looked all festive, but I guess not today. I have 3 kids and 1 child sleeping over, and they're all just starting to kind of rouse now, and my husband's home. It's the weekend and I'm just trying to dive in and get this done before everyone's the house is just bustling, right? So the back of these, I addressed this when I opened the first pack because it says designer pattern floss, and then it says code, and I'm not really sure about the code bit, what that is. So I don't know. If you know, leave me a comment. Okay, so let's move on to my custom curated advent. I've got 2 packages today to open up, and my order from Traditional Stitches has arrived despite our strike with Canada Post, so that's lovely. Okay, so this one's fun. This is it's just Nan, and it's a little like a needle slide. Don't know if I can open it up, and it's so loud, you know, all the crinkling. Sorry. Oh, there's a magnet, and it's like so magnetic I can't get it out of the package. That's so funny. 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay. So, it's a very small tin by Just Nan. It's got some doves on it. Sometimes I just find this doesn't really focus. There you guys go. And so it's a slide, so you can just slide the top of the tin off. And in it there's a magnet that moves around, so you can put your needles and stuff in there. So that's a fun little one. I thought it could go really nice on the inside of my sewing box that I had made. So that'll be a fun addition for sure. Okay, the next one here. I was able to wrap that one with 1 piece of tape. Isn't that amazing? So quiet. So this is some finishing stuff from Lady Dot Creates. This is some chenille in the colorway Brick House. It's a little bit of like a pinky red almost, but it'll be really good for some of the Christmas finishes out there. So I'm excited to use that. I haven't used one of her chenilles before. I've used, you know, like the dot trim, like I put on, oh my goodness, everything's backwards when you're filming, right? I put on that design there, and that was really fun. But I think the chenille will be good too. So that will be something new for me to try. Okay. So what have I been stitching? Well, I finally was able to really dive into One Starry Christmas Eve by Brenda Gervais and give it some time. So this is the pattern here. I love it. You know, I didn't end up ordering all the silk that it's kitted up with. It's kitted up with the Belle Soie from, I think it's Classic Colorworks. So what I did was I just elected to order the red, the gold color, and then the brown. There's a couple like little reindeer down here on the brown that goes along his hat and his glove. And so it's arrived, but I have to say, my color, so I understand dye lots and all of that, but my colors are actually quite different than perhaps this original colorway. When you're looking at the picture here and other people's stitches online from when this pattern was released, which was quite a while ago, it's very variegated. Look at that red in the Santa jacket, the cloak there. And it's the same with the yellow and the brown. However, I'll show you where I'm at. Mine's not as variegated. So this is, it's still in the Q-snap because I am really loving this piece. So you can see some of the variegation on camera, but I can tell you that in real life, there's very little variegation that I'm seeing. But I'm really, really enjoying this piece. Part of me does wish that I didn't use 310 for the black, that I used like a variegated, like, you know, chalkboard or just another nice variegated black, but that's okay. I like it. I ended up using some stuff I had in my stash. So the stars and the trim around the archway is actually a DMC variegated. It's 111. And then the green that I'm using is an Aloe Forest variegated, like a bright lime green to a, I guess like a leaf green. And so I'm really happy with those colors. So overall, this is actually turning out to be a little bit brighter than, you know, the picture. But it's also hard to tell, like when I'm looking online at the pictures, this one here definitely has, it's darker. Like I don't know if that's a filter or what, I don't know. You know, it looks a bit more like a vintage country look to it. So maybe they put a filter on that photo. Anyways, I'm happy with it. I really like how it's coming along. It is being stitched on 36 count Aztec red. And I had a laugh because I got all excited thinking, oh yeah, I thought it was 32 count. So I was like, I'm gonna do a loop start on the black, and I got excited for that. So I just dove right in and then realized, I guess now I'm stitching this with 2 threads on 36 count. Normally I would do 1 on 36 count, but you know, with it being full coverage in the middle and the black, I think it's really good to have that, the 2 strands there. You get better coverage. I'm happy with the coverage so far. So really fun. You know, and I have to say, it doesn't really look it, but that's 2,000 stitches. So I worked really, really hard on this the last 2 days. And I did do a little bit of a start earlier on in the week, and I didn't have enough to share. So I'm happy with that. I haven't taken off the Q-snap because I kind of want to keep stitching it. So maybe I will keep working on it. You guys will have to check back and see, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm dying to do, you know, the vases with the flowers that come up this way. I think would be fun to get some of that in before I tuck it away. I'd like to get about 50% finished before 40 to 50, somewhere in there. And I think I'm a solid, like maybe 30 to almost 40. It's a bit deceiving because of the solid bit here, and it comes down to about there, and then everything else I think you'll just fly through. But the bottom of that Santa, man, he's gonna take a hot minute to stitch him. Look at the bottom of that jacket. That's thick, right? And that's like 50 stitches across, 55 I think, or something like that. So I mean, that's a lot of stitches. Okay, my plans. I'm gonna put a picture in here. I'm itching to do some knitting. So I was on Instagram, and Megan, the Seattle stitcher, she had shared some slippers that she had stitched, and they were really fun, like block color. And I thought, oh, I'd love to do that. And I'm online, and my favorite yarn dyer is Tennis Fiber Arts, and I'm shopping and I'm filling up a cart, and I thought, nope, hold on, I have some fabulous yarn that I should use up, and I've got this beautiful like cashmere merino blend, and I really wanted to make a Sophie scarf from Petite Knit about a couple weeks ago or so. So I've decided that I'll put a picture, this is what it looks like, that I'm gonna get on that right away. I'm hoping to actually knit that and give that to my mom for Christmas. So I'm gonna hit pause on the slippers. I will definitely knit the slippers for sure, but in the meantime, I'm gonna do the scarf for my mom. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. These are gonna get a little bit shorter now that we're getting closer to Christmas. I have my parents arriving this week as well, so my stitching time is gonna go way down, as well as my time to do any filming and spending time with you guys. So I'm hoping to squeeze in a regular floss tube this week before they arrive, and then I'll just wrap up my series, and then we'll see you guys in the new year. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 days. Bye for now.